Hello, my collector, my loves. Thank you for joining me at my channel, God of Leap of Faith. We do want to tap into the energy. Happy birthday, my Leos. I hope you guys are having a great day. Let's call in the angels. What I want to work on today, tap in today, is I want to see collective how you're feeling, about the person that you are no longer, the person on your mind, the person that you may or may not be in communication with, that you um, may have moved on from. Okay. All right. So let's go into the reading. Father God, can you tell me how the collective may be feeling at this moment? Okay. You feel like you gave into a situation. Okay. Blindly, you took a blind leap. You gave. You poured a lot of respect, trust, love, a lot of yourself, your time, your energy into a relationship. You feel like it was not equally balanced. You feel like out of the love that you gave, that this person did not give back to you. Um, you felt like you may have been overgiving. Okay, you saw something in this person. You saw them as your mate, your significant other, your equal, but they left you feeling depleted. I think that some of you could have entered into some type of contract. You could have done something for this person. Like you guys could have started a business. You could have just given money to the situation. You could have helped them out when they need it. I think that you gave a lot of yourself. If you just committed, you just over committed into something. But this is the thing about it. Like with this card coming out, it's like it's a justice. It's like Libra, like justice of scales. So even though you gave to the situation and you feel like you didn't get what you wanted out of it, or you feel like you overgave and they didn't meet you halfway, it wasn't balanced. Uh, Things are still going to work out in your favor. It's still going to work out for you. With time, I mean, there's things that's going on behind the scenes that you don't know, that you can't see, but you just need to continue to have faith, in God. Just keep continuing to work on yourself, pour into yourself, because something is going to work out for you in your favor. Now, it may or may not be what you want, but it's definitely going to be what the universe feels like you need. Okay, so you just need to remain humble, remain faithful, and just keep continuing to love on yourself and pour on yourself. You are going on a new journey, okay? And you are going to take the lessons with you that you've learned from giving to the situation. You are being guided to start a new path, go on a new journey, go on a new direction. You're leaving the baggage. You're leaving all the emotional baggage behind you, okay? But you're not going to forget it. Hence the light behind you. You're not going to forget the lessons that you've learned along the way for going through these trials and tribulations in these relationships, for having to be pushed to move forward with your life, to move on from something, to release something, let something go that's no longer healthy for you. You're not going to forget what you've gone through because they taught you to place boundaries, okay? But you're moving forward and you're taking only what you need with you, not what is no longer, you know, healthy for you. You're letting go of people. You're releasing old thoughts, old patterns of behaviors, old fears. Whatever is in this suitcase, you're leaving it. Okay, even if it's like things you had to heal from, like abandonment issues, trust issues, or whatever, because you are going towards calmer water. Like there's peace for you, there's abundance for you. Okay, again, you're releasing fears, you're releasing self-doubt, you're loving on yourself now. You're going to be prosperous. You're going to have you are going to receive fruit. With the fruit hanging from the trees, you are going to receive a lot of abundance. You could have started something in the springtime. Maybe you had a birthday, maybe you walked away, maybe money started increasing for you in the springtime as well. Or maybe you started your spiritual journey, doing something spiritually, looking up something, researching something, learning more about something, okay? But doing something in a spiritual type way that you could have started on the springtime. But this is like, the universe is definitely going to bless you. for the fruits of your labor for taking, and that for you to just enjoy, just take it day by day, enjoy yourself, smell the roses, enjoy the beauty. Also, get out in nature, ground yourself. For those of you who needs to be grounded, also some of you with the water being out here, like maybe you feel like you need to cleanse your energy, take a bath. Maybe an Epsom salt bath cleans your energy, purify yourself. Maybe some of you need to drink more water. You also need to pay attention to birds around you as well. And this is also showing me that the seeds that you planted are going to grow. You're going to receive your harvest from that. So you're going to sow fruits for what you've planted. The seeds that you've sown will bear fruit. That's what I want to say. I got tongue-tied. On that. So somebody might just be having some issues with communication, the throat issues. All right. With expressing themselves. So you just need to learn to communicate moving forward. You need to learn to communicate like your needs, your wants. Ask the universe exactly what it is that you want to receive, and they will get it to you, because you are in a stage right now where you are blossoming whatever it is that you want. So this is like, how are you feeling right now? What's going on? Like, you feel like you overpoured. You feel like it's time for you to move on, move to a new journey, for your abundance, for your happiness, for your own sense of security, stability. That's what you feel like you need to do to leave the situation. Okay? So what transpired? Like, what drove you? What drove my collective to want to move on, to leave a situation or leave a past one behind? Because you felt like this person was two-faced. You felt like they were living a double life. They backstabbed you. They cheated on you. They presented themselves to be one way and it turned out to be another. They wore a mask. They were fraudulent. They may have told you or presented themselves to be a spiritual person, to be an honest, loyal person. Like, they wanted the same things that you want, but they did not. They were one way with you when you guys were together. Then when they get with their friends, they act a totally different way. Or around other people, their family, they act a totally different way. Okay? You feel like this person just manipulated you. They just weren't honest about what they had going on, and you felt like this person took it like a game. Like they thought it was funny, like, to be able to come in and live this double life, to have their cake and eat it too, or they do other things and mislead you into thinking it was all about you. This person thought it was a game. They were enjoying it, maybe even enjoying it with their friends, thinking that you were naive, like they were pulling the wool over your eyes, like you didn't know what was going on. You do know, like, this person, you feel like this person gave you mixed signals. They gaslit you. They played a lot of games. They made a lot of bad choices. You feel like you made a bad choice by staying with this person as long as you did. But I think with the match being out here as well, like, you reach a point where you start to see that they were giving you mixed signals. You start to see that they were playing games with you. You started receiving clarity. You felt like this person was greedy, very lustful, was given into other situations, other people, for their own selfish, inconsiderate needs. They were inconsiderate of how you felt. They didn't care. You felt like maybe this person, that this was not a love relationship, but maybe this person saw you only as a lustful relationship. Only somebody they can come in and sleep with when they wanted to. Somebody you couldn't even call on when you wanted to, because they weren't available, but yet you were to be available for that when they found the time to be with you. You may have felt like this person just had you in your feelings. They had you feeling withdrawn. They had you, being antisocial. They made you feel left out of the crowd, like you didn't belong with them, like they didn't want you as part of their friend circle, their family circle. So you felt like you needed to slow down, stop giving so much to this person. Take time for yourself, give to yourself, and just put a break between you guys. Yeah, and it really made you feel frustrated. You start to really feel frustrated with and exhausted in the situation. It was burning you out, always thinking about what they're doing, how they're doing it, or who they're with. They made you feel so empty inside. It never made you feel loved, never made you feel wanted. You felt like the relationship began to be a burden on you instead of a peace and happiness. It was just a burden. You also felt like your person was hooking up with other people, possibly, same sex. You felt like your person might have been on the down low. Or maybe you heard rumors about your person being on the down low. Okay? Engaging in same sex. Or either seeing somebody that engaged in same sex and they were just having like threesomes. Your person, you feel like you are going to hear from your person, or maybe some of you may even want them to come back, or maybe even your person sent you some type of communication to tell you that they're coming back. Yeah, this person could have been the earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, who played these games with you, who think that they can just come in and out, come back to you whenever they want, whenever they finish doing what they're doing in the streets. You opened your heart out to this person expecting to receive love back, and you did not. But this person wants to come back. You feel like this person may have communicated with you that they want to come back, because this person wants you to open your heart up to them again, because you walked away. And now this person, is feeling the sting of you not being there when you've always been there. And this person wants to come back in, and they want you to open their heart to you. But this person was a liar. Like, they just lied to you. They were sneaky. They were lying. You could be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. What else, Spirit guides? What? This person, because of all the lies, all the things they did, they caused you to go into separation. If you're married, some of you might be getting a divorce. Maybe you had some type of business or some type of legal contract with them. You're looking at breaking that contract, and you probably already have. Some of you could have moved out if you shared a home together. But, or even if you weren't even married, even if you were just spiritually married, in the 5D and not here in the 3D, like, I feel like that contract itself, even like the spirit guides, God is like, this person didn't do the healing work. They didn't take this journey with you. This contract is being rewritten, is being voided as well. Yeah, so you felt that you needed to kick this person to the curb. Like, you need to just kick them to the curb because they were hooking up, doing other things. You may have kicked this person out. You could have moved out if you guys lived together. You felt like they were causing you to fall apart. You felt like they were messing with you, mentally, messing with your mental state, okay? So you decided to fight for what you believe in, fight what was yours, and that was your own damn sanity, yourself. So you're fighting for you, your own love. Claiming your sanity back, claiming your power back, taking back, all that self-love that you were giving to them, keeping that energy to yourself. You also claim, and you're taking back, maybe if you gave them items, some of you could feel like, okay, I want whatever I gave to you. If I bought something, I want it back. I just don't want to have anything to do with you. Like, you feel like this relationship ran its course. It's a dead end, needs to be discarded. It's old news. It's expired. Like, it was nothing they were giving to you. You could have even felt like the relationship was ending prior to you deciding to walk away. But maybe some of you just kept trying to hold on because of the time that you put into it, the memories, the feelings that you had. Okay, but there was just too much drama going on. Like, this person was causing too much drama in your life. This person was out in the streets doing things, bringing drama to your house, to your life. And I said house, so maybe someone even brought drama into your house. Okay, they were just around negative people and negative energy. You just kept finding evidence that they were cheating on you. Maybe they were cheating with people that was trying to bring drama into your life, toxicity, drama. And they're a collective. That's not, we're not drama-filled people, 1404. We don't act out in drama. We don't bring drama up people's lives, and we don't expect them to bring it into ours. What else, spirit guides? Yeah. You feel like this person, like, just really destroyed whatever hopes of a future you could have had. And I said hide because they hid things from you, but they just really shattered, broke any dreams of you guys having a happy relationship. Like, they just really effed up. That's what they did. They messed up the whole situation. But there were some good things that did come out in this, because this person, they caused you to go in and work on some stuff. Maybe see some things about yourself that maybe you needed to pay attention to. that you gave up in this relationship. Like this person taught you to have courage to stand up for what you want, to be able to face fears, allow yourself to be vulnerable. This person pushed you into growing, okay? To stop hiding and let yourself being seen. Stop being in the shadows of this person. Some of you might have done some healing through some type of art or creative things. Maybe you've been expressing yourself in a creative way to help you with your healing, much like what I'm doing now, with expressing myself in a creative way on this platform to help my healing and to help other people with their healing, what they're going through. All right. Some of you may have feel like you stayed in that relationship a little too long due to some limiting beliefs that you had. And maybe you had to realize those things about yourself. I got two cards in this deck that don't belong, so they might be relevant to this reading. Police is out here. So some of you could have had to call the law on this person to get them out of their life, get them out of your life. You also may have asked for help from someone, or seek help, or to help you with assistance with this relationship. Like if you were going through divorce, you might be seeking advice on how to get out of it from an attorney or someone from legal, or you just went to someone with authority, like maybe you're seeing a therapist, a counselor, or someone that can help you with dealing with this healing phase that you're going through. This also can talk about, things coming to light, things in the dark coming to light, and for you to even looking forward to look out for things that might come to light, because maybe somebody, is still hiding something from you. Definitely learn to keep an open mind. You need to keep an open mind. You maintain your innocence. Don't let what you've gone through make you harden your heart or change how you see people. Continue to look at people in a positive light. Continue to be playful. Continue to have that innocence about you. Don't let it change your personality or character or who you are. Never let a person have that type of control to where they make you keep you from being authentically yourself. And maybe that's what you had to learn, how to be authentically yourself. Always look at things from another perspective, okay? Like look at what you went through and learn the lesson from it. Like don't just look at, don't allow yourself to be the victim. Confront your fears, okay? Confront your fears, continue to do your healing work, and reclaim your power, and continue to be brave. You are coming through as a wounded healer, so you have gone through some things for sure, but you're healing yourself, okay? You're still going to be empathetic. You're finding your purpose and what it is you need to do. Okay, what is it a collective? How do they how did this person really make them feel? Like you feel like they released you, like they were pulling away from you, like they were releasing you to go towards a karmic, and maybe you feel like you had to release a karmic soulmate. Some of you may have felt like this was a karmic soulmate for you. For some of you, you feel like you released a karmic soulmate, and for some, you feel like they released you because they're now involved with a third-party karmic soulmate. But you still do love this person. You still love them. You still have a lot of love for them, even with everything that you've gone through. There's still love there. Collective, you may always, have that love for them. This person did force you to go in and heal some wounds that you had. And this person, you may be communicating with them telepathically in dreams, or they may be telepathically communicating with you in dreams. You do wish this person would have been honest with you, though. You wish they would have been honest with you from the start, so that you would have known exactly what this is. Like, if they didn't want a relationship, they should have said that. If they didn't want to commit to you, if they wanted to be out there, if they were unhealed, if they didn't want anything, they should have said that. But be expecting my call. I do feel like you're wanting this person to communicate with you. You're hoping they can reach out to you in some way. You don't want to be the one to reach out to them first. But I feel like some of you may actually want to hear from this person. And some of you may have tried to reach out to this person. Maybe some of you, collective, weren't ready for a relationship and this person was. And like you want them to know, like, I wasn't ready for you then, but I'm working on it now. Like you're working, maybe you want this person to know that you weren't ready to be the person that they needed you to be to show up in the relationship, but you've been working on yourself and now you're able to be. And I say that, collective, too, because like nobody's perfect. You're not going to be the perfect person, and so you may have said and done some things in this relationship as well that that person did not like, and you want to let this person know that you still feel like they're the one for you. And maybe you feel like you had a lot of responsibilities. You could have been a single mom, single dad, could have been working, trying to run a house, take care of everything, and you just couldn't give this person the time and the attention that maybe they were craving because you had so much going on. Okay? Yeah. Some of you, collective, could have been a workaholic, pouring so much into your work, working around the house, working with the helping raising your kids, just work itself. Maybe some of you have more than one job. Some of you were just working on trying to achieve some of your goals. Maybe you were trying to work and go to school, or maybe you're trying to get something started and up the ground, and you were just pulled in so many directions. And you are coming through as a very hardworking person, as the B. You're very strong. You're a provider. You're fearless. You're respected. You have fertility. So some of you, again, may have kids. You couldn't have a kid or a child with this person. But you just felt like this person just kept cheating. Like you felt like they were just hooking up, dating other people, I feel like some of you couldn't sleep at night. You were having trouble sleeping. You were just restless. But you were willing to stay in this relationship even with everything that they were doing that you saw going on, because you made up your mind like you were going to be loyal to them no matter what they did. You weren't going to play tit for tat. You were going to remain to be loyal, by any means necessary, for better or for worse, or good or bad. You were going to continue and give to this journey until you reached a point where you just could not anymore. And that's when you just decided that game was over. Like it was just it. You felt played. You felt like at that point, you felt like your person dropped the ball in the relationship. And you felt like you just couldn't bounce back. Too much has happened, too much damage, and you just couldn't bounce back from what has gone on. So you decided to take the ball into your own hands and take your power back. Take the power from them and take it back. Yeah. You felt like this person at one point, you felt like you felt safe with them. But then I feel like this person played so many games, so you didn't even feel safe with them anymore. Like they took away your sense of security. Maybe before, when you first guys start dating, and they made you feel like, if you're a woman, it was a masculine, it made you feel protected. They just make you felt like you could sleep in their arms, laying there. You felt like they would never let any harm come to you. But then I feel like they did so much too. They took away that sense of security that you had in them, to now you didn't see them any longer as being a safe place for rest. Okay, you felt like instead of them protecting you from somebody else hurting you or bringing harm to you, you felt like they were the one to do the backstabbing, the hurting, and the betrayal to you. Some of you could have moved out of a home, looking at moving out of a home. Some of you feel like you still need to cut the ties, the cords, the energetic cords to them, to you. Something about flowers. They could have given you flowers. You might be going out in nature, might be buying more flowers, beautifying your home, making some changes in your home. And by your home, doesn't necessarily have to be your physical home, like a building, a structure that you're living in, but your home as your body, your spiritual body. So maybe some of you felt like you're doing some changes within yourself, cutting your hair, beautifying yourself, buying different clothes, getting your body together, eating more nutrients, just taking control of yourself, being mindful of who and you do and don't give your heart to. Somebody, you felt like you could have been with somebody that felt the need to always be in control. They wanted to control you. They wanted to know where you were, who you were with, what you were doing. They wanted to control how you dress, what you put on, what you don't put on. You know, somebody who kept you in and out of bouts of different types of moods. One minute they had you feeling good, then the next minute they had you feeling bad. Like you just couldn't stabilize, a reason. Like, why am I having mood swings? Like, why is this person, like, one minute we're happy, we're doing good for 2 or 3 days, and then out of the blue they're acting different, acting ghosting, and then it just kept you like putting you in a different mind space from time to time. Yeah, making you feel depressed. You kept making you go within, feel deeper. You just felt like the whole relationship was a whole murky situation. There was something that needed to be seen that you weren't seeing. But you still kept trying to build and mold this relationship, build and mold this person, because you were looking deeper within them as to who they had the potential to being, their higher self, and you were seeing something that they couldn't see. And that's why you kept molding this clay, because you were determined that you were going to bring out what you saw within this person, but you couldn't. And that's the thing, you couldn't mold them to be what they had the potential to be. It wasn't going to work. And then you just started feeling stuck at that point in this relationship, in this situation. You saw, like, no matter what you saw, this person, you just couldn't bring the positive out of this person. So you decided that you needed to get out of this jam, because they were causing too much stress in your life, and you needed to just do something because it wasn't working to get a new start in life. Okay, so what is it? Let's see. Let's pull up timing. Like, when do you feel like, spirit guys, that the collective is going to get themselves, or this person might get themselves together? Give it time. It's in the works. Like, you need to take some time to work on yourself, not worry about trying to hear, communicate, or pour into another loving relationship at this moment. Giving yourself time to heal. Okay, if you're thinking about, like, this, if you want to know if this person's thinking about coming towards you, again, give it time. It's in the work. Spirit is working, because, like, remember, you did release this and give this back to God. And it's saying indecision is causing delays. Like, this person's indecision to make up their mind about who they want to be with, what they want to do. They're still out here doing their thing. They don't know what they want to do. So it's still causing a delay in them communicating with you, coming towards you, telling you anything, because they have made up their mind. So it's going too fast. Slow down and take your time. Like, just take your time, enjoy life, get out, smell the roses. Okay, focus on what you have going on, and don't focus on them at any point. Work on yourself. Let's get an angel message, and then we're gonna get a affirmation. A year from now, things should look better from you. You are going through a healing phase right now. You might be doing a traveling within a year from now. You might be moving. You might be doing something if you're on a platform, because with the globe out here, with the world, whatever you're doing, if you're trying to have an impact or make a difference, like, you might see the benefits from that a year from now. Okay? You might be looking at moving again within a year from now, going to a different location. But you need to work on just forgiving yourself, on forgiveness. Work on forgiving yourself, forgiving that person, because by forgiving that person, it's going to help you forgive yourself. It's going to help you to bring good things in for you, manifest good things. It's also helping you to keep the control to yourself. Keep your own power to yourself, because you're not allowing them. If you don't forgive them, you're just holding yourself back from receiving the good things that are meant to come towards you, because you're allowing this person to still be in your life to hold on to you. And you do have abundance coming in. Like, just offer this forgiveness, work on yourself, pour in yourself love. You have gone through a lot, but you did do the work to heal, and you are going to be abundant. You're going to be rewarded from the universe for going in and doing the works, for getting back in alignment, for the work that you've done, for the good deeds that you've done. Okay, you're going to get financial abundance for this. Not only just financial, but you're going to get love, peace of mind, prosperity, anything that you deem to be abundant for you. okay, is what you're going to receive. New opportunities are going to open for you. Loving people are going to come into your environment. You just continue to give love and continue to give without expecting anything in return, okay? Sow good seeds. And let me get an affirmation for the collective, please. Spirit guides, may I have an affirmation for the collective? Okay. As bad as you want to address it, sometimes it's best to let God defend you. He saw it too. And so that's the affirmation. Like, you know, you've been through a lot. This person hurt you. They put you in the headspace. But the good thing is they did cause you to go in and heal. They're causing you to go in and grow. Recognize some things about yourself, okay? This person was unhealed. They made the decisions that you did. And we can't go back. You can't make it. I mean, what's done is done. So it's like you just have to move forward from it. And I know, like, sometimes you feel like when a person hurts you, like, you want to see justice. You want to know, like, okay, you know, is this person going to pay? Like, are they going to take accountability? Is there going to be justice for me for how they did me when I was so good to them? And then you might feel like maybe this person's posting things in other relationships, or they're saying stuff and they're appearing to be happy. Trust this person is not. And if they are happy at the moment, it's just temporary, okay? God saw everything they did to you. 3111. When I say that, He saw everything they did to you. You are a chosen one. You're one of His kids. You know, God says, touch not my anointed. Trust that He will handle the situation. He will defend you. He will defend your honor. You don't need to go out there and carry yourself in any toxic way, be petty, or pay tit for tat. Just continue to be authentically yourself, walk in your power, walk in your love, and don't worry about trying to get even. And then the last affirmation you do have is money making opportunities are always coming my way. So as you do have abundance out here. Just continue to pour in yourself. There are going to be money making opportunities coming towards you. Again, Divine is going to send things your way for the hard work you've done as a reward for you taking the time to do the healing. So this is a good reading overall. You know, I do understand your path. Trust you're not the only one to go through that. That's why we collectively are on this channel. But this is the reading for you for today. I hope it resonated with you. And if so, please like, share, and subscribe on my channel. Hit the notification bell so that you would be notified when I post another reading. Thank you. Have a good day.